Welcome, friends. We are Fatima and Rizwan. Let's go in a new adventure in the Old Lahore.
So now at this moment we are at Lahore Circular Road and this is called Domori Gate and we are trying to find out the very famous Haweli that is called Haweli Nonihal and it was built for the nephew of King Ranjit Singh. But now at this moment we are a bit lost.
Yes, this is the gate, the old gate for entering the old city, but let's see, it's like a labyrinth. There are still places for candles, huh? For putting candles in the wall. There are many. Yeah. Yeah, it's very super big. And they prepared with colored walls. They, also they use And finally, we got it. We arrived. So actually, we arrived from the back. No?
Yes, this is the backside of Haveli and yes, even the backside is so beautiful and there's a little square behind.
Yes, can you see the amazing uh, windows made with wood engraving and the statue of lions? So this is really finally the true Haveli we were looking for.
Yes, and let's see on the front. Let's try to find out the front.
The front is something unbelievable. It's like to be in front of a mosque.
Yes, because it's just like the Bashai Mosque we just visited, and the frescoes are just like
Yeah,
almost the similar one.
full of flowers and colors, and the details are really the same, no? The same geometries, the same colors, the same kind of plants and flowers. It's so big, many floors.
Yes, because I think they copied all these structure from they took the same structure which was built by Muslims before in the mosques in the we visit Begum Shahi Mosque and we visit another mosque I forgot Wazir Khan Mosque. So
Mm-hmm.
they took the same inspiration.
Because now we are in the Sikh period, no?
Yes,
Here.
yes, because it was built by the Sikh King Ranjit Singh.
Mm-hmm.
So they were after Muslims.
Mm-hmm. Can you see the colors of the engraving there? So everything was painted perfectly. So can you see here? Now this building is a school. So when British arrived and they found this amazing palace, yeah, they thought they couldn't waste. Luckily, and they transformed it, turned it into a school for female.
Yes, and I believe they were very wise because if you are turning these kind of buildings in schools, so you can really preserve.
Yeah, I don't know if they were very much interested in preserve. Anyway, can you see the elephant there? Every detail here in this palace is so full of artistic skills. And here is the square because we are in a very big square. There are other buildings also, they have been restored in a very colorful way.
Yes, and people around here they are trying to keep the houses in the original condition. So
A little bit, yeah.
yes, who is coming there, so they will be very interested.
The Haweli is very high. There are many floors, and on the top there is also, yeah, like a secret garden. Let's explore because now we are entering, and the guards are very kind, so they will guide us all around. Also, the stairs is original. Everything is original. Can you see the little place for the candles are still there? Everything is original.
Yes, and it's so good they didn't change anything here inside.
Yeah, they were at least able to preserve this amazing Haveli as it was. The doors are original. Now this is the class of science. Can you see? the main problem in Pakistan is hot weather. So there were ways for circulation of air everywhere. And this is the courtyard. We are now entering in the courtyard. This is the balcony.
Yes, this is the first floor now.
Okay. You see, on one wall they painted in white, but on the other side, wow, the paintings are amazing. We can see a lot of fruit, pomegranate, abundance everywhere. The colors are so brilliant. Look at the columns here. It's like, the painting was preserved in such a wonderful way because here it's very hot. Hibiscus flowers are blossoming and beautiful birds.
Yeah, they really depict the picture of nature, around.
Yeah, they love to be in nature because nature is full of sensuality and life. Many kind of birds, and here pumpkins, all fruit that are symbol of abundance. They make. There's a lot of plants around, and like it is the triumph of abundance, we can say. They're not only frescoes but also ceramic, because they use
Yes,
ceramic.
yeah.
So their skill levels are really huge. And look at the blue of the iris flower. It's still there, It's like it's so perfect. These colors
Yeah,
are so
I think it
brilliant.
was under the shade, so the rain and the sunlight didn't destroy it.
Yeah. So now everything is classrooms. The palace was turned in a school, so there are classrooms everywhere, and we will explore a little bit some of them. Yeah, this seems in math classrooms there are, can you see, the little nets for the air, for circulation of the air. So probably this place anyway, even with a lot of hot, it was fresh.
Yes, but I believe at that time it was not much hot as nowadays. Because now due to the pollution, the weather is changing very
Yeah,
fast.
indeed, there is steam from factories everywhere in Lahore, and yeah, for sure it was more fresh. There was more trees. They had a lot of trees, and the forest was just. You will see in the frescoes in the last floor, no? Because they are representing the city as it was in the past.
So here is something very, very interesting because these are the hooks for hanging the fabric, very big kind of fabric
For curtains.
for curtains. Not for curtains, they were using as a fan.
Ah,
They were
yes,
hanging very big,
moving.
very heavy curtains, and they were moving with a string,
Very
with a rope.
clever.
Yes.
So they were using curtains for refresh the air.
Yes.
Oh, so much interesting. They were very clever and they were very used, to create fresh. So now from here we can see our final target, because there is some secret place. They told us this place is very secret and very much well preserved with a lot of frescoes describing the everyday life.
I don't know the system here, but in our school, in the morning they were doing one ring for the next period.
Huh.
So when the second period is going on, and then they are doing two rings, ten, like in this way.
Acha.
And when there is break, then ten.
यहाँ पे ना हम एक्वामिंग करते हैं बीच में एक कट्टा लगा हुआ था बड़ा सा ठीक है उसके पगली तरफ जो होता है ना कि काफ़ी वाशरूम बने हुए थे वो देखिए उनकी पुराने टाइम की चादरों में थी डक लगी थी वो वाले वाशरूम बने हुए थे पहले अपना फ्लश है कहाँ पे लगे थे ठीक है हर किसी के घर में ऐसे वाशरूम है थे तो वो जो थे तो वो वाशरूम चलते थे जो इनके अपने को वाशरूम है ना यहाँ पे कोई नहीं है
यहाँ पे नहीं है
यहाँ पे कोई नहीं
ये कैसे कहाँ जाते थे ये
समझ से बात बात
दिल्ली में नहीं है कि
हाँ जी यहाँ पे ऐसा कोई नहीं है कुछ
So the guard told to us that there were no washrooms, but of course, this is not possible in a palace like that. There would have been, of course, a very, very, very big washroom. And we think it was really here. Can you
Super
see?
luxury.
Yeah, can you see this little place? Of course, yeah, the washroom is without windows. So this is the only part that is a little bit closed. Maybe they were putting some
Yes, some
curtains.
curtains. Yes, because we discovered under this floor some places for draining the water.
Yeah,
Because that's why we were able to discover these are the washrooms. So.
yeah, of course. And we are really quite sure these are the washrooms.
Just made this, the paving with the cement, but लकड़ी भी जो लगी हुई है.
हाँ जी
Repaired, yes. It's a bit.
लेकिन
इससे भी नीचे उतर जाते हैं हाल में
उनके दो रास्ते हैं.
रास्ते यहाँ पे 3.5 है
3.5 क्या बना है?
यहाँ रास्ते 3.5 है
ये आधा राउंड होना है.
बाकी आधा ही है इससे ऊपर एक मंजिल है
Maybe it was for servants.
Yeah, it is coming from first floor to second floor.
बाहर निकलने के बाद फिर बताते हैं आपको 3.5 रास्ते कैसे बनते हैं
Yeah, because the so while we are visiting, yeah, outside from the window, I can see a lot of people is gathering. I think there is some kind of ceremony. What is happening? There is one.
Yes, this is a ceremony of a funeral because someone passed away, and these people are here for funeral ceremony.
How can you understand?
Because everyone is sitting on the floor on the carpet, and yes, it is like that. Because when we were entering, I asked someone what happened here, and they told me someone in the next house they passed away. So
So slowly, slowly, people were coming.
yes,
I
yes.
understand. Okay, now we are passing inside the staff room.
Yes, the most colorful room of this palace.
Yeah, they painted in a terrible way with a lot of. I think the original frescoes were really better, but probably something happened here, so they decided to repaint. And here, yes, you can see all these spaces for air. And finally, we are going on the roof.
Yes, on the final floor, there is a very beautiful room with the original frescoes.
But before, there is a surprise because we would like to show the door is still original and they were very clever. They were using doors without any kind of metals, only fixing the door inside the wood.
Wooden holes. So this is the way how they were installing the doors here. So if you see on the lower part, there is a little bump in the wood, and here they were keeping the lower part of the door.
They were
And
fixing inside.
yes, yes, like this, like on this side. And if you see on the upper side, there is a hole inside the wood channel. So here they were fixing the upper part of the door. So they were keeping in this way the door
without using any kind of
metal.
other,
Yes,
metal
without
and,
using any kind of anything. Yes,
Oh.
and the doors were working in a very good way. Still, you can see the other
Yeah,
one.
of course, it's still there and it's opening perfectly.
Yeah, but
Okay.
unfortunately, the other part of the door is
Locked. Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, it's so beautiful.
Here, these are the few mysteries. Now we don't know what is there inside there. Those are the doors.
Yeah.
But this is also kind of washroom.
Yeah, here we arrived from the main stairs. So you can see this room is so beautiful, full of lovely details and nets. The windows are so full of engraving. So here it was the access of the top of the Haweli for, I think, for the family, for the noble family.
Yes, because it's the top floor access.
There was a fountain with water probably, and yeah, this is the final
Level.
Yeah, still here we have some classrooms. Can you see the flowers? They made some adjustment with the colors, but this place was full of niches and lovely place. Maybe there were plants inside. So we must also remember that the king had many wives, and for sure also his nephew. So maybe these places are for different wives. No, they could stay in their own place together. And finally, we arrived.
So as you can hear now, this is the voice of Azan and this is prayer time.
Yeah, we just arrived on the top of the roof, and here we are. Can you see here the fresco is starting about the everyday life of the nephew of the king with his numerous wives. And we are entering a very private space here. We will do another video for describing you the frescoes inside this room. They are still perfect, and they are describing the everyday life of the family here inside. You see the door, they are still the symbol of the flower of life. This was a very private and intimate place for the nephew of the king. And let's have a look to the beautiful Old Lahore with the cages of the pigeon in the horizon. And see you soon.
See you soon.
In the next video for discovering the secret life